I want to talk about balancing phase of the twin flame journey today because it's not easy. The separation phase is so painful that you are basically enduring a slow death. It's an ego degradation to the point where you really feel part of you is literally dying off, and you need to let go of that part. It's a process, and depending how how deep your trauma is, what are the core wounds, how they how they are present in your body, how you feel them, and how long it literally takes for your ego to give up, give in, and let go. So it's a process. For everyone it will look different, for everyone it will look a little bit different, but the whole cycle is very similar. Just the time, we can't put our time onto this healing journey, the linear time, the measurement of time. We don't know how long it will take, because for everyone it will take different. So I always say, going deep into your shadow work, going deep into your core wounds. This is how we decode this journey, by going deep into your own darkness, so you can see it for what it is, feel it fully, and then slowly let go, integrate the shadow into your being. But let's talk about balancing phase. So you go through this dark night of the soul, you go through the ego death, and you slowly begin to magnetize the divine masculine back in. And you feel amazing. You feel this is incredible. You feel alive again. You feel this is it. I'm back. I'm healed. I'm great. Everything is good. And then things are starting to be triggered again. You become triggered a little bit, probably not as much as you were before, for sure not as much. You're able to witness, you're able to be the observer a little bit more, but the energy is still intense. So you have to learn how to balance this energy. You learn how to balance because the divine masculine is holding, is there for us, and as a divine feminine, you still feel the energy. You feel sexy. You feel perhaps you don't feel desire as much as you used to, but there is still this longing, and you wanna, you still have to keep balance. So how do we balance? Is really I've heard like some of the girls on YouTube. They have another channel, and they talk about sipping the divine masculine. You have to sip them in slowly. And I think it's a very good comparison. You take them in very slowly. So you see them as energy, right? The divine masculine is an energy. So you just can't have this whole energy back into your being, because it will overwhelm your being. So slowly you bring the energy in. Slowly, gently allow them to come in a little bit more and a little bit more. And then maybe you need a little break. Maybe you need some time to work on your triggers, I actually had a few days ago, I had a moment when I felt my inner child. I felt almost like I'm going back to my it was like a mini dark night of a soul. You can't even compare, because I was able to stay present. I wasn't, it wasn't as painful, but I felt the darkness. I literally felt the darkness. I felt like I'm slipping back a little bit into my old version. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I wasn't resisting it. I wasn't denying it. I wasn't trying to get out of it. I was literally trying to observe. And because I've done so much shadow work, I've been working with my inner child, I allowed the inner child to come out. I'm like, okay, here you are. You're scared. Let's sit with it. I will be present with you, meaning my inner child. I was having a conversation with my inner child, and it was beautiful. It lasted a few hours, all day, kind of in and out, but then a few hours were more intense when I was like, okay, let's sit with my inner child. Let's sit with it. Let's sit with this uncertainty. Let's sit with fears that are still coming up. Let's sit with what's happening. And I was meditating. Then I distracted myself a little bit. Then I came back. And this is what balancing looks like. You still have to go back to your old versions, to your old timelines, to some of you, something that's still not fully healed yet, still comes up. But this time you don't project. I was very, very aware not to project on to my divine masculine. The inner child wanted to do it. Okay, he's doing this, he's not doing this, he's not showing up this way, he's not. And then I was bringing it back. It was really a conscious effort to not project my own uncertainty, my own unresolved things onto what he's doing, what he's not doing, my expectations of the other person. I'm bringing it back. Okay, what is happening? Why do you feel this way? Can I fill up my own cup? Can I be present with myself during the time of uncertainty? And to be honest with you, it's incredible. It's incredible feeling when you feel the balancing happening on this level, on the level of your awareness. You're being aware of how it's happening, and you're able to soothe yourself. You're able to bring, until now, I'm talking from my own experience. So we were projecting our own stuff onto our counterparts, right? And like blaming and finding faults in their behavior. And I'm not saying it might not be right. They might act a certain way, but the point is you sit with how you feel. Honor your feelings. If you don't feel valued, if you don't feel respected, whatever it is, just honor these feelings. But ask yourself, what is it really that I'm feeling? For me, it wasn't being disrespected. It wasn't being not valued. It was just probably, I would say, the lack of attention. So I was aware, okay, I don't feel like I'm being given as much attention as I would like to. What does it say about me? Can I give myself more attention? Where am I not giving attention to myself? And it was just the energetic process that I went through to really feel into my own darkness and take responsibility for what I can acknowledge, what I can see, what I can work on. And then I can still look and address other issues that are still present, right? On the external. But the process of really balancing the energy, when you get activated or you even get too excited, too much, the energy just takes over. And you just need to balance it. Come back to neutrality. Come back to the place where you feel balanced again. And you can do it, because if you went through dark night of a soul, if you went through separation, you can do it. Remind yourself, you went through the deepest pain of your life. So you're okay now. It's just about balancing now. Balancing, and you have like these mini dark night of the souls along the way. And they will keep coming, right? They will keep coming up because we are not fully ascended. We are not fully healed. We are humans on this journey. And it is a journey. It's a process. So, yeah. I hope this helps. I just wanted to share my experience as of the last few days. I wanted to share how the balancing really happens in the 3D, and how loving yourself even in the midst of your triggers, even in the midst of your you know, like seeing your darkness creep in, is the key to really balance this energy. I hope this helps. Happy balancing. I love you.